welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me. Welcome to day 6. Day 6 is all about our side body and our glute strengthening. I do have my Pilates bar over to the side with my loops attached. This whole flow today will be down on the mat, so there is no standing today, and there is also nothing holding with the wrists today, so a little bit of a break from the wrist work. All right, let's begin with our warm-up. So I am going to go ahead, take my feet, bring them out in front of me. The soles of my feet are finding themselves together. I am drawing those abdominals in. I am sending those shoulders back, and I'm trying to pull those ankles towards my midline. Now, we're going to press those legs down, open up those hips, and close them up. So just go ahead, coming into a little bit of butterfly, warming up those hip flexors, getting that spine ready to move, getting that pelvis ready to stabilize today. So like I said, a lot of side body work today, all about glute strengthening. So when we strengthen the glutes, a lot of times we have to stabilize through our spine and our core to get the most effective workout. So just making sure our legs are moving, just pumping them up and down, really pushing in on those outer thighs. We're going for 4. I'm using my hands to give myself a little resistance. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to extend both of those legs long in front of us. Find that tall spine. Arms are coming out to the side. We're going to come for a hamstring stretch, so we're going to reach the arms up. We're going to reach over. We want to try to reach for our toes, tuck our head towards our knees, and try to pull yourself up a little bit closer, folding yourself in half. And maybe you can really flex those feet to lengthen through those hamstrings. Be mindful your hands may come to your calves, whatever works for you. When you're ready, release those hands. Arms are reaching long over those toes. You're going to take a big, deep inhale. On that exhale, you're going to keep that spine straight as you lift that chest up and stack it up over that waistline. Open those arms out to the T. Let's do 2 more like that. Bring the arms up. Tuck the chin. Curl yourself over. So we're curling ourselves over, tucking that pelvis, scooping out those abdominals, and then we're going to reach those arms long, and here we come up with a stable flat back. Let's do 2 more. Arms come out to the T. Let's reach up. Hamstrings should be getting nice and loose. Curl yourself over. Find that C curve. Pull those abdominals in towards that spine. Flex those feet. Maybe a little deeper this time, trying to pull your nose closer towards your legs. Reach out, come up with that flat back. Arms come out to the side, and go ahead and roll those shoulders. All right, let's go ahead, get into our flow. I'm going to turn side lie on my left side. So my bar is towards the top of my mat. Laying on my left side, I'm going to come towards the edge of my mat. My arm is going to come over this Pilates bar, and I have it in between, kind of in between my shoulder blade and my armpit. So stabilizing while I'm holding my hand behind my head. Then you're going to go ahead, you're going to take your loop, you're going to put it on your foot. Before you extend your foot out, you need to take the heel of your palm, hold the bar, and then extend yourself out. Now situate the bar where you can hold it with your body, and then you extend yourself long. Once you have the setup correctly, it's not that difficult to hold into place. So your bottom leg is going to come to the corner of the mat. Your hips are probably coming towards the back of the room. I want you to square the hips so that they are to the wall in front of you. All right, I'm just going to readjust. Point the foot. We're going to sweep the foot forward. Your job is to keep the leg hip height and bring it right back to the center. So you're pointing, flexing to sweep it back. You're keeping it at the hip height. You're not dropping it lower or keeping it higher. You're also trying to keep the pelvis as quiet as possible and just sweeping the leg forward and back. Your abs are engaged, trying to stabilize your body. Pointing, flexing. We got 3 more just to point and flex for 2. 1 more. When that leg comes to the center, go ahead, drop it for a moment. We're going to go ahead, turn those toes up towards the clouds. You are going to roll a little towards the back, but you want to try to fight to keep them stacked as best as possible. Toes are pointing up, leg is pushing back into line with your body. You're going to go ahead, reach that leg up and bring it down. Lift it up and down. Your obliques are engaged. You're pulling that side body off the mat. You're not dumping into it. So you're staying long out of that body. Maybe even pushing into that bar to help lift those obliques. Last 2. Minimize the rocking. 1 more here. When that leg comes down, go ahead, relax that foot. All right, we're going to take the leg, we're going to reach it long out of the hip socket, square the hips to the wall in front of you. Toes pointed or flexed, whatever works for you. I'm just going to relax mine. We're going to come in for circles. So I'm going to start coming up and around, drawing my circles with my toe. Think about making the size of a volleyball, maybe a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger is a little bit easier, but not so big. You're trying to stabilize in that hip. You're lubricating that hip joint as you stir the femur around. Pull those obliques up. 1 more in this direction. Holy glutes. Let's go to the top. Let's reverse. Small, controlled circles. Stay square to the wall in front of you. Keep that leg at that 30 degree. Keep the other leg reaching long out of the hip. Last 3 for 2 and 1. Go ahead, bend those knees in for a second. Take a moment. Hit that hip. Sometimes, I don't know, it just brings the blood to it, helps it feel better. All right, your bottom leg is going to be staying bent. Your top leg is going to go reaching long. So kind of like we did before with our scoops. You're coming in, bent leg. Square your hips out. I want you to relax that foot. This time I want you to sweep it forward. But I want you to sweep it behind your hips, squeeze the glute, and sweep it forward. Control it. You're going to keep, you can flex if you want, sweep as you come back with a flex foot, squeeze, engage the glutes, resist it forward. Remember, keep those obliques up. Yes, leg is long. This is intentional work. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progression. You're just getting stronger each and every day. We're growing stronger together. Reach behind, squeeze the glute. We got 4 more. Woo. 3. Really connect that to the glute as you squeeze behind you. For 2. 1 more. And go ahead, bring those knees in. Whew, holy moly. All right, glute work, side lying work, so beneficial. So beneficial, but no matter how many times you do it, it always hurts. All right, let's continue on. We are going to go ahead, bring our legs into a 90-degree bend, and I'm going to find my other top leg in a 90-degree bend with it. This strap is coming in between my legs. My palm of the heel of my palm is coming onto that bar. My heels are going to be lifted. My knees are going to be separated. Abs and obliques are pulled in. You're not dumping. What we're going to do here is we're just going to close the knees and open the knees. Now, you're not opening so much that you roll to the back of the wall. You're just closing and opening. Yes, not a lot of tension here. So just using your own movements here. Strap is slack. It won't stay that way. Just open and close. We got 4, 3, 2. On this last one, you're going to hold it open. You're going to pulse it out and out. Squeeze it out. Work those outer glutes. You got this. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it down and relax those legs. Hit that hip if you need to. Whew. All right, we're going to extend, hold that bar, get it into place. Both legs are now coming long. Don't rotate towards the back. Stay on the side. Hold those obliques up. Bottom leg, if this is too difficult, keeping both legs long, bring the leg to a 30-degree, or you can bend the leg in front of you. Legs are reaching long. Toe is pointing to the wall in front. I'm going to take my big toe. I'm going to draw it up the side of my leg. As my leg comes up, I'm going to extend it to the clouds and bring it down. Again, draw up the side of my leg like I'm drawing in the sand. I'm going to extend the leg and bring it down. Extend and bend. Try to keep the rocking down. Extend it up, bend it down. We got 4 more. Smile, it's almost done on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Go ahead, bring those knees in. Take that strap off, and you can go ahead, prop yourself up. We're just going to go ahead, take the leg that was just in the strap. You're going to cross it over the leg that was just stabilizing you, and then you're going to twist away from it to open up this side glute. Rock back on. You can come into a figure 4. Press down on the hip, turn away from it. Sorry, turn towards it, not away from it. Bring it back to center, then you can cross it over. Grab behind, you can come into that figure 4 and kind of just bring it in closer. Great job. Let's go ahead over to the other side. I'm going to take the Pilates bar with me. I'm now coming onto the right side of my body. So I'm going to again stack myself towards the edge of the mat. I'm going to place that bar in between my armpit and my scapular. Strap is coming onto that top foot. Once you have that strap, you need to stabilize that bar as you extend that leg out. Bottom leg coming to the corner of the mat. Top leg is reaching long out of the hip. Extend that leg, find those obliques lifted. Leg is level with your hip. You're going to point the foot towards the front of the room. You're going to flex as you sweep it back. Again, point and flex, point and flex. So you're minimizing the rocking underneath you, taking it slow and controlled. Last 3. Last one here. When that leg comes back to center, go ahead, drop it down. And then we're going to go and rotate the toes up towards the clouds. Try to close the hips up as best you can. You're going to lift the leg to hip height, and then you're going to lift it up and lower it down. Press into that bar. Keep those obliques lifted. Out of that side body. Don't dump into it. We have 4 more. Last 2. One more. When that leg comes down, you can carefully rest it for a moment. Hit that hip if you need, and we have those circles. So, all right, reorganize yourself. Leg is reaching long. We're going to start with those circles. Pull those obliques up. And when you're ready, you're going to come up and around, coming towards the front circle first. So you're just small little circles going in one direction. If you went backwards first, that is fine. Whatever direction you're going in. Are your circles easier on one side than the other? Last 3. For 2. And 1. When you come up to the top, let's reverse those circles. Come back and around and up. You're making them small. You're reaching long out of the hip. Your obliques are not dumping into that mat. You're staying strong out of your upper body. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bend those knees, hit that hip for a moment. All right, top leg is going to stay bent. I'm going to organize myself with this bar. Leg is reaching long. Hips are closed to the wall in front of you. You're going to sweep that leg, point the toe as you sweep it forward. This time I want you to flex, reach it behind you, activate that glute ever so slightly. Again, reach it forward, point. Flex, really activate that glute as you sweep it behind. Point. Controlled movements. Only thing that's moving is your leg. You've got to minimize the rocking between the body. Keep it strong. Keep those abs pulled in. Stabilize through the core. Activate that glute as it squeezes behind you. We got 3. For 2. And 1. Bring it into center. Go ahead, let that foot come down and hit that hip. All right, those knees are going to be staying bent. Heels are going to find themselves together. Don't open up. Roll to the front of wall in front of you. Strap is in between the legs. We're going to close the knees, pull the obliques up. You're going to open the knees. You're going to close and open. No tension is really on that strap now. Adjust yourself if you may need. Open and close. Both heels are lifted off the floor. We're going for 4, 3, 2, last one. Can you keep it open? Pulse it open. We got 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees down. Woo! Give yourself a rub. And then we are going to finish up here. Both legs are going to reach long. This is our last set. Once those legs reach long, close those hips. Now, top leg, hip distance apart. You're going to point the toe, kind of rotate it. You're going to draw in the sand, draw a line. You're going to extend the leg up to the clouds, pull it down. So again, take the toe, draw in the sand, extend it up, bring it down. Try to minimize the rocking, working on that outer glute. You'll be seeing this move again, and next time you see it, we'll be going in both directions. Today, we're just doing one direction. Reach it long, extend, and pull. We got 4 more. Last 3. For 2. And 1. The great thing about this workout is that you are going to feel this probably for the next 2 days. So once your legs come long, bend your knees in, you can go ahead and take that strap out. Go ahead, bring yourself on up. From here, the leg that was just in the strap is going to come over across, and then you can rotate away from it and open up that glute as you pull that leg towards your body. You can come back to center. You can bring that leg over for a figure 4. Try to push down on it, open up that hip. And then you can bring it to a figure 4, close that leg, lift that leg towards you, and try to push out on that glute, that knee, as you try to open up that glute. You can go ahead, bring both feet down in front of you. We're going to reach those arms long one more time. This time we're going to come down with a flat back. So draw those abs in, send those shoulders down, reach your arms long, flat back towards the toes, pull back. Can you get deeper this time than you did when you began? Body is warm, better to stretch. You can bring the hands down towards the ankles, tuck the chin towards the chest, slowly roll yourself on up. Bring those shoulders up, stack the head, reach those arms up. Let's do 2 more. Come back down in a flat back, reach, get a little deeper. Bring those arms down towards the heels, chin towards the chest. Roll yourself up, arms come out, up and over. Last one. And roll those shoulders. And we have completed day 6. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this workout. And until tomorrow, I'll meet you on the mat. Bye.